And the Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense takes the field. And here he is, the young guy that they're going to be happy to feed the football to, David.
Man, so much hype, so much adoration. Everybody in this fan base already loves him. Now he gets a chance to go out and earn the respect from his teammates and show he's a baller.
The coaching staff has been telling him all week, ball security, right? This ain't high school. You're not going to score an 80-yard touchdown every single run. Take care of the rock.
Tight end finds a soft spot. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on third down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Getting some heat. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Now on the counter. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They go to the draw. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Running with power. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's there to make the stop. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Durham. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Soft spot in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. To throw, it's Moss. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. The offense set for a first down play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Bulls his way forward. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got his man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Back to pass, it's Moss. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hard running there. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Moss. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's caught. It's lane. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking downfield, it's Moss. This time it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Takes the easy completion. Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the ground with the back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Trying to run, it's Marks. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Moss. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Working that left side now. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Oh, just left him grasping. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense set on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the ground game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, USC! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. And a lot of time near the line of scrimmage. And then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative. Find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. And he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Marks. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. The expressway is wide open, and they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open, and he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackled immediately after the catch. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Marks. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. It's a draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Branch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Pulls and fires complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. Runs through a tackle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks the tackle.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Coming after him. Buys a little time. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.